In Open Sky, Paul Virilio points to the explosive rise of digital networked communication commerce technology, speculates about the dangers of these technologies as they invade, stagnate, or destroy our senses of time, space, location, the natural state of our bodies, and our relationships. All of this is controlled by a metaphor of vertigo. The idea that when a skydiver is falling down to Earth, the Earth seems to grow, expand, to tear apart explosively, the expanding onrush of information that is transforming us, our dromosphere. And then he reverses it. Reverse vertigo is felt as we rocket away from the planet, reforming our sense of perspective and horizon, leaving the concrete, seeing the entire world as tiny and limited. Virilio's vertigo. This is apt because a feeling of panic overwhelms the entirety of this book. But first, there are some things that he's really onto. Haptics are on the rise. Apple's new iWatch is going to legitimize wearables and forward a new kind of haptics, which is going to serve as a new sense for us, not visual, not audio, but a way for us to communicate and navigate the world. The Oculus Rift is going to start with gamers, but it's going to forward a new ubiquity in virtual reality. Both of these things are going to change our worlds. But, being human, Virilio does what humans do. He extrapolates. He builds a slippery slope. I see Virilio's law of least action denied every time I step outside and see a jogger, or every time I take the stairs. We're being fueled by something else. And I can mentally understand how incredibly small the entire planet is, unfathomably. And at the same time, I can be walking across the parking lot on a hot day and feel that there is no greater space in the world. There will always be space. There will always be time. What Virilio understates is how deeply rooted the human condition is. It's the product of billions of years of evolution. The heartbeat that is humanity's tech, and the scope of all this is nothing. When we greet each other, we say, "Hi, how are you?" And that's kind of funny to me because we respond good or fine, and what we mean is we're euphoric, we're heartbroken, we want something so badly, we're loving the weather, we have a pain in our neck, we have a song in our head. We can't wait for the next episode. We're waiting for our big break. We're all just trying to play the best game we can with the cards we've been dealt. And when we answer good or fine, it's not a lie because being alive is impossibly good and terrifyingly fine. The human condition hasn't changed over thousands of years and centuries of technological revolution. Virtuality is not a rabbit hole. Yes, it's a space where anything can happen, but when we go into these spaces, we take with us everything we know, everything we are, we take with us our human condition. That is why the first thing we build when we go into these spaces is things that we already know, our worldviews. And Virilio is not the first person in the world to claim that this sexual act is going to destroy our society. Our sexuality is stitched into our identities and our societies. It's a quiet engine burning behind everything we do. It's not just an urge that goes away once it's cheaply satisfied. Every technical revolution is accompanied by its doomsayers, drawing horrific conclusions about where we're heading and weaving narratives that are fueled off of old-fashioned, uninterrogated moral and value assumptions. Virilio, we're human. We are. And we will be. We're doing fine.